Well, hello, my friends at YouTube. I know it's been a long time. Lots of stuff's been going on. We've not been feeling well. It's winter in Minnesota, so this is how it is. I don't even remember because I didn't check my last video what my stats were last time. I know that I was like at 190 or not 190, 145, and then I think that following week I was at 146.2, so I gained. And last week I had my biggest gain ever. I stepped on the scale, and I honestly don't know. I mean, it just depends on the day because I don't do it every single week on the same day. I actually was at 149, and I do not know what happened. I honestly don't know. I think my thing here is, I have a new thing that's stuck to my computer, and I don't know if it's going to stay. Anyway, so I gained 4 pounds in 1 week. I don't know. I haven't stepped on the scale since, and I didn't step on the scale after that. So I thought, well, I'll just wait till this week again and see if anything's changed. I did back off on a lot of my carbs. I really was eating a lot of carbs and started snacking a lot. My husband is a habitual eater. The man is 152 pounds, and he can eat all day long and not gain any weight. It drives me absolutely crazy. But now that my stomach is able to handle a little bit more different foods, I have found that when he's snacking, I feel like I need to snack, or I not need to snack, I just end up snacking. So if he eats something, I'm like, oh, that looks good. And that is actually what got me into this mess. And I need to stop this. I need to stop it now. And so this whole gaining thing freaked me out a lot. So I've been working on it, and I actually went and purchased today some protein shakes. I haven't been able to eat protein shakes, or I didn't after surgery, because they made me sick. And so I don't know if it'll do it again, but I bought 4 of them today. I can't remember which one I bought. Anyway, I bought 4 of them today, and I'm going to try and use them for my breakfast. I have been eating like a beef stick for breakfast, and so I will try to do that too. But yeah, I don't know what's going on, but I'm like panicking, seriously. But I know my body is slowing down. This is 9 months from surgery. I'm gonna put this thing on here so it doesn't fall on me. It's 9 months since surgery for me, and so but I didn't want to stall at 145 pounds. I really wanted to get down to at least 130. If not more. So I'm a little freaked out a little bit. So if you guys have any advice for me at this time at 9 months, you know, what I should do. I have not been walking either because it's been 25 below zero here for weeks and weeks. And I just can't handle that cold. I go out and my fingers crack, and then when I'm cold, I can't warm up. And so today was the first nice warm day we had, but I had 2 sick little girls here today, so I did not get to go out and walk. And then I had to do some grocery shopping when they went home. So, and then I did something I haven't done all winter. I went out and I took my camera, and I actually went out and took some pictures of the sunset. And I haven't uploaded them yet, so maybe when I make this video I can upload them. But yeah, this is the first time I've been out taking pictures. I usually was a habitual everyday taking photographs kind of person. And this whole winter I haven't been taking pictures. I haven't been painting. The only thing I've been doing to kind of curb my creativity is I've been doing some coloring in adult coloring books, you know, or adult coloring book. That sounds really bad. Coloring books for adults that are, you know, I use colored pencils with and everything. So I've been doing that, and that's kind of taking care of that creative edge that I get. What else? Just been keeping busy with church and that sort of thing. We haven't done anything really else in the house. As you can see my kitchen behind me. The lights are off, and it's not clean. I'm sorry. I just got back from the grocery store. And I got in my pajamas today because I am tired, and so I'm going to bed early tonight. But I wanted to do an update, and I've meant to do this for a while. I just haven't taken the time, and maybe it was because I gained that weight and I'm just depressed. And I know you guys have all been through that if you've been out, you know, if you've been out a year or more. So I really need to jumpstart or reset my whole stomach and see if that'll help. but it's really kind of scaring me a little bit. So anyway, so keep me in your prayers if anything. Other than that, I've been watching your videos, and congratulations for all you that are keeping on going. And Mini Me in Tennessee, I've been watching your Hot Southern Mess videos, and they're really good. And the cleaning videos, as much as I hate cleaning, have been kind of fun to watch for me. Maybe I have this thing about watching other people clean. Maybe I need to have somebody come here and just clean, and then I don't have to worry about it. No, I'm kidding. The kitchen is really easy to clean now because I planned this kitchen for 35 years. I've been thinking about this kitchen for 35 years. The dishwasher, the sink, the refrigerator, everything. I've been thinking about it for 5 years. So everything's right where I want it. I haven't got the pantry done yet. See the pantry back in the corner? That isn't done yet. We haven't bought the shelves for that, but my husband's been working a little bit in the basement. We want to get that done so that we can renovate the bathroom up here. But we need to, today he was taking the tile up down there, which happens to be asbestos tiles. And so he was taking them up, wetting everything down, and then taking them up. And in the process, he cracked the toilet downstairs. So now we need a toilet down there. So anyway, just one of those things. So anyway, he's been working down there a little bit and stripping the walls so that we can eventually put new studs, rafters, whatever, up, and then insulate it and put electricity in it, and then put a new bathroom in it and make it a livable space instead of just a storage place. And so that's what he's been doing. So we really haven't been doing much in the house. We cleaned out some things. We've been throwing some things out every week. We throw more trash out. It's like a gradual process of getting rid of the trash. So anyway, so the last weight I was at, to get back to that, was it said 149.2. So I need to get that down. And and that was last. Today is Tuesday, February 13th. And I weighed in on, I want to say Friday morning I weighed in. So that was last Friday, which was the 9th. So, hopefully this Friday it will have come down. I'm hoping. I didn't realize how much carbs I was actually eating until I started paying attention to it. But we as a family tend to eat more carbs. And now that our kids are kind of gone from home, I find that we have less produce in the refrigerator because between the two of us, we don't always finish it off in time, and then we end up throwing it away. So this time I did buy some kale, and I bought a cucumber, and I bought some green apples, and I'm planning on getting my juicer out of the basement and actually doing some juicing too. So if I get some juicing done, that'll help take some of the weight off, but it also gives me my nutrients that I need. I've been taking my vitamins, but not every single day. So I've been naughty. I've been really naughty. And our insurance lapsed. My husband's insurance company, or my husband's offer through his employer was $400 a month. And so that is going to put us in the hole every month, $250, just paying our bills. Because his income is $12.50 or 60 cents an hour, and so for the insurance for both of us, it was $400 a month. So we are in the hole. It's a good thing we have some savings, but he's planning on hopefully the place that he worked before is planning on hiring him back, and so if they do that, then we'll have a higher income and better benefits, hopefully. So they're planning on opening late May, early June, and he may be called in earlier, depending, because he's a warehouse guy. So I'm hoping that happens, and we're praying for that. So anyway, other than that, I've been kind of lazy, and because now I've had a head cold now for 2 weeks, and so it makes me dizzy because I have vertigo, and vertigo is really I wake up in the morning with it. And so I feel really dizzy in the morning. So I mean, just getting functioning in the morning is hard for me. I need a facelift. Anyway, so I just haven't felt good. And now the girls today, they came and they were both coughing, and one of them had a fever. So guess what? I'm sure I'll be picking that up too. So that's what happens when you got little kids coming in and out. But I did cut my hair. I think I cut like 4 or 5 inches off of it. I just stood in front of the mirror, combed it out, and snipped it off because I was so tired of it. But even what's left is so thin, and it's my hair's changed texture since I was younger. I used to have really smooth, silky hair, and with the gray hair that I have, it's now not smooth and silky, and so it's kind of stiff. But I did cut it off, and I'm planning on cutting it off even more because I'm just not happy with it. It reminds me of my older sister who had diabetes and ended up dying from kidney failure from the effects of diabetes. It just reminds me of that, and so it kind of freaks me out a little. So I'm going to probably cut it even more. But I'm going to go have it done professionally because I don't even think it's the same length on both sides. Because I just did it myself. I was tired of it, and every morning I'd get up and I'd go, I don't even want to comb it. So, and I heard recently somewhere that somebody said, can't remember who it was, but she said that if you take a shower every morning, you'll feel like you've accomplished something in your day. And another, I think it's something else I read on Facebook too, that if you make your bed every day, you've already started the day and have done something. So you can't say the day is a waste. So I've been making my bed every day, and of course I have a beautiful bed now in a bedroom, and so I put pillows on it, and I put Smiles Shrinkin's blanket on it, and so it looks really nice in there. But I've been rethinking the gray in my room, so maybe this summer I'll be repainting it a different color. So, but anyway, so I've been doing those things, and I've been getting the dishes done. I really love having a dishwasher. It's the first time in 35 years of marriage I've ever had a dishwasher. I had one growing up as a child, and of course when you're a child you have a different perspective on it, because all we used to do was argue about who was going to load it and unload it, because there was 6 of us. And but I really like it. I like being able to load it at night, let it run, dishes are clean in the morning, take them out, and so I clean up my kitchen every night, that's just not me. I really could care less about housework, but boy, since we moved in here and the kitchen functions so nice because it's exactly what I wanted, I've been having fun with it and actually keeping it clean, except for right now. It's a mess now. All of the little paraphernalia up there, the lady who lived here before, who was my very best friend in the world, she was a collector of everything. And so in the garage out here, the shelves are filled with things that didn't sell at her sale. And so I've been washing all of the glass items in the dishwasher. And so some of that stuff up there will eventually get sold or donated. And I have like 2 or 3 boxes left of things that I need to go through. All of the things over there on the floor, that you can't see, but there's 3 boxes of casserole dishes and bowls and covers and lids and everything. I think I'll just donate most of that to the Salvation Army or to the Goodwill. And then get that out of the house. And then I'm planning on having a rummage sale this summer because I have discovered that I need to get rid of stuff. After 35 years of marriage, you collect a lot and you hang on to things thinking they're important. And guess what? They're just not. They're not important. I'm a true believer that we're all going to be going to heaven one day when Jesus returns if we're good, or if we figured it out, or if we accept him as our Savior. And so all of this stuff is not going with me. It doesn't matter. It's all going to burn up when the earth burns up. So it's just not important to me anymore. There's some items that I think that I will keep out of sentimental value, but it's going to be very minimal. What I can scan and take a picture of and get rid of, I'm going to do that. I don't want my kids cleaning up my house after I die and having to spend weeks and months just getting rid of our stuff. I've never wanted to live minimally, but now I do. After going through this lady's things at her house and realizing that all of this stuff, it might have meant something to her, it means nothing to anybody else. And when you die, somebody has to come in here and take care of it and get rid of it. And so I just don't want my kids doing that. And, in this day and age, when somebody wants something now, they go get it. When I was a kid, we passed things on and we kept them. But it isn't like that anymore. And so I have changed my opinion a lot on items and collectibles, and I just don't think they're important. They're just not important. And to me, it's more important to have a clear space, clean rooms. And if my family heard me say this, oh my goodness, they would just be amazed, because it's never really mattered to me if my house has been spotless clean. But this house is conducive to entertaining, which I've never been able to do, because we lived in an area in Minnesota that nobody ever wanted to go to. We had visits from, let's see, well, one of my cousins came to visit once for a couple hours, and then I had on my mom's side of the family, and on the other side of my family, my dad's family, they came once for a weekend and spent the night. And other than that, we really didn't have company. Nobody cared to come up where we lived. Nobody wanted to. And so I lost the art of entertaining completely. But this place is conducive to entertaining. The room is open, so we can, you can see it over here. The room is open, and so we can visit, and at the same time, people can be comfortable. And so that's going to be my goal here, is to make it a place where we can get people together and meet. Because that's what's important right now, is relationships, people, and making sure that we cement those relationships and cement those people in our lives. And so this stuff just doesn't matter anymore. So pray for me that I can get rid of the stuff that I don't need. And you know what the rule is. If you haven't used it in a year, you probably won't use it. And so get rid of it. And so there's a lot of that stuff that I have to do. I got a whole household up in Keene. Well, it's a garage and upstairs of stuff that's been there since 2009. I haven't needed it. Now, that's not to say I'm going to go there and throw it all away, but I really haven't needed it. And so Mini-Me, I wanted to tell you, actually it's Mini-Me, it's Lisa, and Hot Southern Mess. And I've joined the the Hot Mess thing. Oh my goodness, since my surgery, I've had hot flashes like crazy. Anyway, I wanted to tell you, Lisa, that your cleaning videos are inspiring me to actually clean. And it doesn't take that long, but it's nice when you have something new and you want to keep it new. And so I've never had that before, and so this is nice. And now I just have to keep the clutter down and make sure I'm throwing things away. And as soon as this estate closes, which all that paperwork's going somewhere. I'm just not going to keep it. So I've been trying to throw, and it's just terrible. So anyway, I'm at 17 minutes here. So I just wanted to connect with you guys, and I'm sorry I've been missing. I'm sorry I've been depressed because of that gain. This last week, my mind is going 100 miles a minute, thinking, what can I do? What do I have to adjust? And so if you have any advice for me, please write it in the comments down below. You know, at least tell me what your experience was during that time. I know everybody is different, but I really don't want to stop at this point. I need to get down to at least 130. I'm only 5'1", 5'1 and a half. And so the doctor had told me 120 to 225 pounds. So I really wanted to get down there so that I could actually bounce back to maybe 130 and then hover between that. I wanted that 10 pound thing so that I could, adjust. So, just give me some support here. I need it. And I'm actually thinking of doing a giveaway. I haven't decided what it's going to be yet or when it's going to be, but keep that in mind. I loved receiving Smile Shrinkin's giveaway, and it was such an encouragement to me at that time. So I think that I will try to do that. I'm not sure what I'm going to give you yet, but I will, in my next video, I will outline it a little bit more. Next week, I'm going down to Duluth for the photography club meeting down there with a friend of mine, hopefully. And so I don't know if I'll get to do it on a Tuesday night next week, but I will honestly make a video next week. It's going to be my goal. All right. So I have time to do it. I just have not done it because of this gain that I had, and I really was depressed. So keep me in your prayers. I think prayer is the only thing that's going to work right now. And give me some advice as to what you think I should do. If I should just stick with vegetables, should I just stick with meats? I think I've been eating a lot of meats, and maybe that's part of it. I've been using that Hello Fresh meals stuff. And so maybe I need to be more careful with that, because a lot of it is frying foods. And so maybe I need to cut back on that. But I kind of resort to beans and vegetables, and I haven't eaten a lot of fruits. Fruits tend to make my stomach gurgle a lot, and so I've avoided like even apples and stuff. But I'll try to increase that. And so I'm going to try the juicing and see if that helps a little bit, kick my body into a fast of some sort. Not a fast, just kick my body to get some nutrients and stuff in it, and hopefully that will help. So keep me in your prayers, and encourage me, because I need it right now. And I haven't heard anything from a lot of you have not been videotaping either, or videoing either, and so I've missed you. Lori in Minnesota, I haven't seen anything from you lately, and so I kind of missed you. I really missed Jody, and there's several of you that just don't record anymore at all, and I kind of feel bad about that, but I understand it, because it's really hard for me to get to video, and you know what to talk about, but I'm going to start keeping things, and I have an Alexa. Do you see that right there? Man, I love that thing. Oh, that is so cool. I can make my grocery list, so when I know I need something, I say, you know, we don't call it Alexa anymore, because we have Alexis as my granddaughter, and so it gets confused, but we call it Echo, and she is back there. Yeah, she lit up. But so I can make a grocery list, and so I just tell her what I want on my grocery list, and then I go to the grocery store and I open up my phone, and it's all right there, and I just tap on it when I get it, and oh, it's so cool. I'm listening to music on there. I get the weather on there. We actually did a story on there, so I really like it. And the other day, my granddaughter wanted to sing a song that my husband has sung as long as I've known him. When he gets bored or something, I say, "What are you going to do?" And he's like, "I'm going to sing a song." And he's not an artist. He's not a singer. So he sings the coconut song. Have you ever heard the coconut song? Not that one. This one is the old-fashioned Merv Griffin. I can't remember the name of the guy, but it's I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. Oh, and my granddaughters think it's just great. And so I actually asked her the other day if she had that song, and she played it. It was amazing. And so, we've just been having all kinds of fun with her, and the kids love it. So it's been fun. But anyway, all right, it's at 22 minutes. All right, you guys, thank you so much. And please, if you haven't yet subscribed to me, I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe to me and hit the bell so that you get my notifications when I upload a video. And, just give me some advice as to what I can do, and maybe just calm me down a little bit, because I'm a little bit freaking out here. I have no support group near me either, and I don't know anybody really close to me that has had this where I could talk to them. So I really wish I had somebody local that I could bounce things off. So, all right, everyone, thank you and take care. And I will talk to you next week. My goal is to do a video next week. So I will figure out something to say, and I will tell you what my weigh-in was on either Friday or Saturday, and then we'll go from there. All right, I love you all. Thank you so much, and we'll talk to you next week. Bye.